Hello, everybody. Welcome to Xander Talksover, Xander Talks Disney. Legal stuff. Enjoyed the video. Yep, I am still doing that even in these videos. So, before we get started, this is a little thing I want to do to discuss this. This was the second episode I ever did this show, which is ironic for me to do it for the first episode of this little commentary series. I don't know why I said documentary series for a second. Oh boy, I'm only doing this all in one take. I originally thought of doing the first one and the second one together because the first one's so short, so it made no sense to do just that. So I combined the two. It didn't work out well in the end. Then I decided to try with the first one. I had nothing to talk about. I know I said weirdly. There was really not a lot to talk about when it comes to the first episode of Xander Talks Disney, honestly. It was just there. Here's the reason why I call the introductory episode the most boring episode of the show. But this is probably the most cringiest episode of the show. Actually, the first few episodes of Xander Talks Disney have been cringy to me because of how old they've gotten. And this one is no exception. This was the first episode I released after the introductory episode. This was actually an episode I came up with back in February, back when I was kind of coming up with ideas for Xander Talks Disney. And I figured, you know what, why not talk about Marvel and Disney parks, since that really wasn't really explored in 2018. Of course, now with the upcoming Avengers Campus, which is going to open sometime, 2020 have not made things better. So anyway, here we go with episode 2 of Xander Talks Disney, Marvel and the Disney parks, with commentary by me, Xander Casey. In 3, 2, 1. So this first little intro right here, I filmed this literally at night one night, and I was wearing basically all the Marvel clothes I had at the time, which has since grown. I have a Marvel Comics shirt right there, a Spider-Man hoodie, and the group pants. Now this whole joke with the Lion King bootleg game, I originally wanted to throw in Kingdom Hearts reference, but then
I hate JRPGs.
That joke would cause controversy because even I would beat myself up for it. I don't hate JRPGs, I just suck at them. Because I don't really have the mindset for RPGs. Unless it starts with a P and ends with Okimon.
But when you do think about it, it really comes to a surprise.
Yeah.
That I like Marvel.
Yeah, it really does not come to a surprise if I like Marvel. And by the way, as you can tell, I clearly changed shirts throughout the entire episode with the exception of the sweatshirt on the outside. My excuse was lazy editing. Plus, I originally thought of doing this all in one night. I didn't. I did multiple days, I did reshoots, and my god, there's a reason why I consider this probably my weakest point of Xander Talks Disney, even though, at least it's best to admit my weakest point is early on in the show. Oh, like literally the second episode. I don't know why I decided to give a brief history. I'm guessing it's for those people that have been living under a rock since 2009, or in this case 2008.
Maybe because that's released by Sony.
Ugh, God. Close enough. Watch on HBO Max. I don't know why I threw that joke in right there. And this whole stupid joke with the baby Groot. Oh, ignore that little weird patch of hair right there. I have anxiety, which for some reason causes me to scratch my head. And yes, I checked. That actually is a form of anxiety. Yeah. It has not gotten better since the year began, before you ask. It somehow gotten worse. All I want is a little control of my life, besides this show.
Yeah, pretty much the whole idea of Marvel and Disney parks is kind of a question mark.
Well, now it's no longer a question mark. Like I said, Avengers Campus, Cosmic Rewind. There's a lot more stuff coming in the near future. And this whole joke with the Can't Stop Progress. That was me yelling at a certain Disney tuber, I'm not going to say my name, who kept on complaining about the idea of Guardians of the Galaxy at Epcot. And this whole joke with Carousel Progress. Yeah, for some reason, the animatronic dabbed back in 2013 before dabbing became a thing. Before it inevitably died in Avengers Endgame, in my opinion. Unless they threw in dabbing in Scoop. Oh wait, they did. Really glad I've not seen Scoop yet. I just only seen it through bits and pieces. Also, if you heard me heard a little twisting, it's because I was moving my microphone.
Well, almost all the Marvel.
Almost all the Marvel.
They really can't use X-Men yet.
Well, they can now use X-Men if they want, but they gotta wait until after the X-Men, after they introduced X-Men into the MCU alongside Fantastic Four, which I believe is going to be the first of the Fox properties, or in this case 20th Century Studios properties, that'll be integrated first, since they desperately need the reboot more. We literally just gotten over X-Men after this August, thanks to New Mutants finally coming out.
I am still waiting for those contracts to expire.
Another reason to hate Comcast. I really do have a lot of reasons to hate Comcast, and Marvel is a few of them.
Yeah, basically in recent years.
Other than the fact that I do consider them a bigger problem compared to Disney. Like, yeah, people say Disney's the evil corporation, but I say, nah, Comcast is worse. Because last I checked, Disney does not own cable companies. But then again, Disney does not own their own video game production company like Sony. Oh yeah, the seriously too soon joke. I don't know why I kept on snapping.
Star Wars Launch Bank, there it is. Well,
I don't know why I snapped into the microphone.
After like 5 months or something.
Yeah, Star Wars Launch Bay was kind of a joke. Actually, it still is kind of a joke.
For example, you get to see Spider-Man.
That scratch right there was not out of stress. If you know me in real life and see me scratch, I should like vigorously don't.
And of course, like I said,
don't be surprised.
Guardians of the Galaxy, hence the reason why I still have Baby Groot. I am Groot.
The stupid I am Groot joke. I wish I edited it out later on. But I was not thinking that straightly. Yes, I just invented the word straightly.
I am Groot. Why would you say that about me? I thought we were friends.
Xander, you're not fooling anyone!
Oh, he was saying that about Quill?
I don't know why I thought that was gonna be funny.
Was responsible for that.
He said it was his fault. He's right. 2018. Is it weird? I kind of want to go back to that year, even though the year was kind of a crapshoot.
Starting off last year by replacing their kind of inferior version of Tower of Terror. It's inferior, trust me, I know.
Yeah, Tower of Terror's West Coast counterpart was inferior compared to Disney World's. And that's the reason why Disney World is still open, and the fact that it's way too damn unique. And I don't know why I decided to turn the Nelson there.
With Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And Hong Kong Disneyland, because Universal doesn't have a Hong Kong theme park. Hong Kong is its own separate country from China.
Boy, that joke did not age well. Actually, that statement did not age well. It was not really a joke.
Right there, called the Iron Man Experience, which is basically Star Tours starring Iron Man.
So another term, Stark Tours.
Oh, way to beat me to the punch.
Actually, everybody beat me to the punch beforehand. It was just funnier to call it Stark Tours.
Shut up.
Yeah, this was basically the introduction of me screaming at future me.
Paris, because they aren't affected
that was just me complaining about editing in the future, because I already know editing is a freaking nightmare. Everybody who edits their own videos knows what the hell I'm going through. I at least have fun with it.
They have their own Marvel section. They're going to give you your own Marvel
Oh god.
section, which I'll talk about in a few
I can't believe I jumped my own freaking dialogue there.
Didn't build a theme park there fast enough.
Well, they're going to be opening it up next year with Universal Beijing, but I'm never going to go there because I'm not a Universal person. Although comparing Universal Lionsgate, I would say Universal would be a bigger success there. If you go into theme parks every now and then, you'll know what the hell I'm talking about. Ugh, Lionsgate Orlando is gonna flop.
As they'll still be getting Marvel lands. Most of Tomorrowland and Hong Kong Disneyland has been shut down to turn into the Marvel land. And Disneyland Paris, however, is going to be getting rid of their Rock and Roller Coaster at Walt Disney Studios Park.
Yeah, all that stuff is pretty much gone at Walt Disney Studios. Walt Disney Studios. Walt Disney Studios. Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. And most of Tomorrowland in Hong Kong is closed. Their Autopia is gone, but then again, Autopia makes no damn sense in Tomorrowland anymore. I loved the Lights, Motors Action. I know it was one of those shows a lot of people made fun of, but I thought it was fun.
And of course the Armageddon. Yeah, Effects Spectacular. Meh, who cares?
Yeah, Armageddon, Special Effects Spectacular. Oh dear God, Xander, why the hell did you scratch your nose? I was on camera.
will be all replaced for new Avengers and Marvel rides. And in California Adventure, they recently just closed up a Bugs Land.
Yeah, and this joke is coming up is actually somewhat
completely fair.
stolen from Tony Goldmark's video. In fact, completely taken a clip from his old D23, from his old DCA 10 years video.
Clearly full of stuff that
and Tony has never seen this ever. He probably would see it now if he ever winds up fighting my channel. I don't know. He probably lost a bet. In that case, hi Tony. You're awesome, by the way. Wait, you just described it better than I would. And I don't know why I decided to get pissed off at bumper cars at Disney parks. I think it's because bumper cars to me just seems like cheap county fair rides. And I expect like somewhat higher quality from Disney. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna expect the roller coaster, the trackless dark ride, and of course the carousel. But bumper cars, really? Bumper cars is, like I said, one of those park rides that's only available at like county fair parks or something like yeah, pretty much county fair parks, or like one of those low end amusement parks that are just there for cheap value, that always has the traveling rides there at full times. I used to go to one a lot as a kid, whenever I was down in Florida with my grandparents.
Disney wanted to cash in on it as possible, and
yeah,
you know what they found out?
Yeah, a few Marvel properties never really made it to Universal Orlando, because they forgot they existed. Guardians of the Galaxy kind of made sense because they were kind of obscure by the time James Gunn made it popular, and of course Big Hero 6 was pretty much during 2004. And I don't know what Doctor Strange's excuse is. Although weirdly enough, now that I think about it, they could definitely do Eternal since they had that Eternal short film over at Walt Disney Presents for a while, and they can kind of do Captain Marvel.
Was there a Disney dance party at Disney Junior? I have no clue. And I have no idea why it took them so long. But then in 2016, they also found out that another certain character went.
Yeah. I think there's a lot more Marvel characters that they could kind of use at Disney World. Disney World mainly because Universal has yet to use them. I'm pretty sure Shang-Chi is one of them.
Boy, do you guys feel stupid, huh? And then
I don't know why I pointed at.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Xander, there's not a Marvel character. Wrong, sir.
Yeah, I don't consider. Yeah, Big Hero 6 is technically a Marvel property, which is why anytime I feel like debating whether to watch an anime movie or a Marvel movie, I wind up watching either Big Hero 6 or something like, Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, here it is.
This was made before Into the Spider-Verse happened. And I don't know why I took the time to put it back. Ugh.
And yeah, like I said.
Right now I'm just wondering how the hell my glasses were still intact then.
Epcot, they're building a brand new Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster.
And this was shot on literally the last day I decided to film stuff.
Because I'm that slow in things like this. Also, let's be honest.
By the way, I did not ride Ellen's Energy Adventure until like 2016, and by that point I can tell they were planning on replacing it with something else. It was not specifically Guardians of the Galaxy, but I'm glad they're getting a Marvel ride somewhere. But Epcot really is not the perfect fit. But honestly, it doesn't fit well in Hollywood Studios. It doesn't fit well in Tomorrowland. It really does not fit well in Animal Kingdom. So yeah, it really would not surprise me that stuff like that doesn't. It makes sense for it to kind of fit in Epcot, but then again, Frozen doesn't really fit in Epcot, but at least it's in the park that fits the crowds. Oh God. Oh, Xander. Oh, I wish you knew 2 years from the future.
Yeah, because of this.
Stop.
Was that too soon?
It's now way too soon now. R.I.P. Chadwick.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Disney want to finally get more Marvel characters, mainly because, you know, I don't want to go to entire...
I'm going to tell you guys something I may have kind of said it in the most sloppy way possible in this video. I do believe Disney will get all the Marvel characters sometime within the next decade or so.
Nintendo stuff.
Mainly because I've seen videos of Universal's Marvel Island, and I believe theirs is kind of severely out of date. Because theirs was about the Marvel comics. A lot of people now mainly know the MCU version of these characters. Don't believe me? People complained about the Avengers video game that recently came out for the video game consoles, PlayStation, Xbox. I don't know why I said it like that. A lot of people were kind of freaking out over the designs because I think it's because we've been way too used to the MCU characters for way too long now. And yeah, that's one of those main reasons I believe there is Universal might close down Marvel Superhero Island sometime in the next decade. Probably less than that. But, well, you know, that joke actually did age well. Oh, with Harry Potter right there. Oh, JK. And no, I'm not saying just kidding. You think, if you've read the news, you know why I'm mentioning JK Rowling.
Click it and there'll be a little poll.
Oh yeah, remember when YouTube polls were a thing?
Because I like to know what you guys think. I'll see you guys next time.
Oh god. And this was, and after this, I pretty much showed off a bunch of, basically me giving you a video end card.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode.
I don't know why I did after the credits. Thank God I only did with this video, because after that I just felt stupid.
As you can tell by the looks of it, I actually took a few days to shoot this thing. There's also different.
Now I kind of try to film it in one day. If I have to film it in multiple days, I'll switch it around, but try my best to get the same outfit on.
I just wore this shirt, wore my sweatshirt the whole time. So it doesn't look like I changed it at all.
A little technical wizardry, some may say. I hope I said wizardry right there.
Click right here if you want to watch more episodes of Xander Talks Disney.
Oh god, I miss the old days of YouTube annotations.
Click right in this box right here, and also
yeah, I don't know why I did like that.
Right where my hand is, and also hit the bell icon so you notify.
I'm glad I dumped this and replaced it with just the simple black background one. Although I might change it up for the future Halloween episodes. Well, the future Halloween episode this year, that is.
And of course, there's a little poll right here.
Yes, Xander, we know there was a poll there, but now it no longer exists since YouTube pretty much dumped the poll card. But then again, did anyone actually use those polls? I barely used them myself. And that's about it for Xander Talks Disney's second ever episode. I apologize for how sloppy it was now. But, wow, it's a weird time capsule for me. I don't really watch a lot of my earlier videos. I don't really watch my videos that much, to be honest. The only time I do is when I, proof watch these videos. You know, it's proofreading an essay you're about to hand in to the teacher. That's basically what I do now. This does prove that I was just getting a video out sometime in the middle of September because I want to get a video out before my Disney trip that year. That's pretty much about what I gotta say about the Marvel Disney Parks episode. Oh, God. What was I thinking? Well, anyway, if you enjoyed this commentary, please like the video. Don't forget to share this with your friends and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload a new video. And until next time, I'll see you real soon. Oh, and one more thing. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at XanderTheBoss. I don't know why I say it out of order, but you know what? Whatever. Can't change the past. Yeah, I could, but I'm too lazy to.